Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to another beer review. Now, anybody out there who really knows me will be surprised why I haven't done this beer yet. Even I'm a little bit surprised I haven't done it. There is a few factors why I haven't done this. Why I've been dragging my heels over this beer. Um, because I could have quite easily got it from Trembling Madness. But it's here now. So we've got another band beer. Now, this is just not an ordinary band to me. This is my favourite band of all time. And I suppose that's why I've been dragging my heels over this, because my favourite band of all time is Canadian band Rush. And we have got a can of their first beer release, the Canadian Golden Ale. There you go. Isn't that a thing of beauty? Clocking at 5% ABV. There's the can itself. Beautiful stuff. If you're a proper Rush fan, as you can see, there's a little few motifs there from previous albums. Presto, Hold Your Fire. Better Beer, that's a line from Territories, song on their Power Windows album, which is a fantastic album. All them have brilliant albums. And we got Snakes and Arrows. Is it Snake and Arrows Live? I think that's supposed to be from. So yeah, we got little nuances, little nods to their albums, and of course we've got the Starman on the can. It wouldn't be anything else, would it? It's a proper bum and fist thing, isn't it? Anybody out there doesn't understand why that emblem is what it is, I suggest you go to your record shop tomorrow and pick up a copy of 2112. It will basically listen to it. So there you go. So it's 5% ABV. Dragging my heels over this because, Rush are a band which for me are so special that, anything I want this beer to be perfect, but I can't tell you lot out there that it is perfect if it isn't. And it's got to be an honest beer review, and this is why I think I've been dragging my heels over it, because in my heart I want this beer to be really, really good, but you never know, do you? So I've just gone on to the Fierce Beer website. Now, Fierce Beer are the people, or the brewery, who's brewing it for the European market. Now, Henderson Brew Company, based in Canada, are the main brewer for Rush beer. Okay, I've gone on the website. There is a Rush lager available. I will try and endeavour to try that. I will endeavour to try and bring you all the Rush beers. I don't think there's many Rush fans out there, only me. I was pleased in a way when Fierce Beer got the license to do this beer, because as a Rush fan and living in Europe, you sometimes feel a little bit hard done by by them, because this for me goes back to the 80s, where they didn't tour certain albums. Power Windows, they didn't tour the UK. Presto, they didn't tour the UK. Counterparts, they didn't tour the UK. Test for Echo, they didn't tour the UK. And obviously on their last R40 tour, they didn't tour the Europe or the UK. So it's nice to know that, the European fans can get hold of this beer. Because I had a look at trying getting it straight from Henderson in Canada, but it would cost an arm and a leg to get this over. So there is a little bit of warning sign for me on this, and for me, it's Fierce Beer. Fierce Beer, I've had beers from them. Some are all right, some are a little bit patchy. So I'm not too sure how good this beer is going to be. Now, when we're talking about band endorsed beers, I like to know, what's the artist's input into the beer. This takes me back to other band beers I've done: the Megadeth, the Iron Maiden, the Metallica. Okay, I can guarantee you, out of all them beers there, the most input was from the Iron Maiden beer from Bruce Dickinson. He got highly involved in the brewing process. Now, a part of me with this beer is the fact is that I can't see Geddy Lee being a brewer. He's into his wine, and I suggest he knows wine more than beer. And I can say the same about Alex Lifeson. I can't see them being, having the input in the brewing. I can imagine the way this beer came about and all the other beers come about is they invite them down to the brewery, they brew samples, and they choose the best one. That is what I think they've done. But if you go on rush.com and you look at their beer adverts, they are hilarious because one thing which is great about this band is the sense of humour. Even though they've lost, Neil Peart, and you would have thought that the sense of humour would have wavered. They've still got a lot of sense of humour, and this is what makes them so appealing as well. Um, they have announced a tour next year with a new drummer, um, and she will never replace the irreplaceable, but she's really, really good, Annika Niles. They have already announced tour dates in the USA. I'm hoping that they will come to Europe. I'm sure they will. I will be first in line to get tickets for that because it's been a while since I've seen them, and it'd be great to see them. So getting back to this, so there you go. So let's just crack this open and see what we get. This was relatively cheap actually. I think it's about 350, 360 a can. So let's get a whiff. So first off, it's malty. There is slight floralness, but very malt driven, malt forward beer. It smells okay. I'll be honest, it smells okay. What I would really have liked to do is to get the original brew from Canada and compare this to the Fierce brew, which would be fantastic. Fantastic comparison, should I say. So let's do a decent pour, JB. This is a Rush beer. So it's in. Stick her there, or stick him there. The bum and fist. Can't be a bit of bum and fist. So it's a slight haze to this. Yeah, slightly it is amber in colour. Steady flow of carbonation. Nice white head. Let's get a whiff. Yeah, malty. Slight hint of floral. Again, not much there. I'm just gonna go in. So I might gonna make a toast to Geddy, Neil, and Alex and Annika. Cheers. I'm going again. That is very easy drinking. That is easy drinking. I love the mouthfeel. It's slightly oily and slick. It's got an unusual flavour to it. As you go in, for me, and I'm not just saying it because it's Canadian, am I picking up an essence of slight mapleness in that, on that front end? As you go in, you pick up a slight. It's making me think of maple syrup in a way. Slight maple note. I'm going again. I think there is something there. Only a touch. It is malty. Slight peppery for me. It's a hint of pepper. And not much bitterness on the back end, but leaves a nice coating. I'm smiling now. It's smiling now because I feel like I've met one of my heroes, but they're okay. You know what I mean? That's one of the things I was dragging my heels on with this. I didn't want. Meet one of my heroes. Be like meeting one of them, and they're a complete arsehole. But it's not. It's actually not bad. I go in again. There's a slight grassy note there towards the back end. The body of the beer is nice and smooth, actually. There's no thinness to it. Does it feel 5%? It doesn't feel 5%. Is there enough going on to make me buy it? This is it. I'm talking about as a beer, as a Rush fan, I'll buy it. As someone who drinks beer would I buy it again? I don't think I would. There's nice notes there. It's not a terrible brew at all. I don't think there's enough there to bring me back to it, but as a Rush fan, I would pick this up all day and I'll fill that wall full of these cans because that's a thing of beauty. But coming back to this, it's easy drinking, and that easy drinkiness, I think, has made it successful, and it is successful. Can I see why Alex and Geddy chose this out of all of them? Yeah, because it's easy drinking and easy going, and that's a bit like them, easy going. So overall, yeah, it's gonna get the thumbs up. It's gonna get the thumbs up. It will. It's the Rush Canadian Golden Ale. That's why it's gonna get the thumbs up. Like I say, would I buy it again? No, but as a Rush fan, I will. One more for the road, I think. One more for the road. And I knock it on the head. This could have gone on for ages. I could have got all the albums out. I could have done another album ranking like I did last year and just go on about them. But I know there's people out there who hate them. So I'm just going to knock you on the head after about 13 minutes. One more for the road. Yeah, it's the mouthfeel which is a winner. Subtle malty notes. Yeah, yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad. Thank you so much for watching this one. And the meek shall inherit the earth. Check it out. I'll recommend it. If you're a Rush fan, you love it like me. Cheers, everyone. Kiss it, bib bib.